Sean Evans is coming to TruTv this month, right?
February 18th.
Wow.
Hot Ones TV show has been already canned. It's in the. I mean, it's in the can, not canceled. They've been recorded. They've all been recorded.
Yeah.
You've got how many episodes?
20, I don't know.
I think I read.
20, and and
I love
they really
that
do.
it's TruTv, by the way. I feel
I'm
like
a
that's
fan.
the best.
Yeah, because the Impractical Jokers,
Yeah.
so it makes sense that there's already like an audience that understands that crossover, so it really was the
It's a
best
great
place
place.
for it. Yeah, and then they treated us really well and saw the vision and created this Pepperdome that like when I walked out for the first time, it was crazy. Is like
Actually, I have the video here. Let me pull it up. Here's the first behind-the-scenes footage of Sean walking out into, you call it the Pepperdome?
Yeah, like exactly as the gladiators must have felt
Look at this.
walking out into the Coliseum.
I mean, really, how did you feel walking out? Like, my God, this is incredible.
It's surreal because ever since we started Hot Ones, like forever, we've been just trying to get a neon sign, but like we can't get that line item. Like we can't get anybody. Like, no, what are you crazy?
I know exactly what you mean. I've been wanting a neon sign since we started, and we still don't have one.
Yeah. There's a lot. It's
not
a hurdle.
that simple.
It's not that simple. So we've been trying to get a neon light. Like that's all we've ever wanted since we started the show. And then I've been told time and time again that it's just an impossible task. Like neon lights, you might as well ask for the moon.
Yeah.
And then I walked on here and they have like 5,000.
Yeah, they've done it
neon
perfectly.
lights. Yeah.
Wow.
That's amazing.
So tell me, Sean, you've gone from making a YouTube show to now working on an incredible looking set like this. Tell me about that experience. What's it like to be a host of a television show, for Christ's sake?
I know. Well, it's like so different than the web show. It's so in what looks like this public access 80s set. It's just this quiet room, kind of like how we're in right now.
Yeah.
And then when you go out to this the Pepperdome where there's 350 people and it's such a big thing, it feels like if you were to make some sort
Big
of
audience.
music, huge,
Rowdy?
very rowdy. Like it's in Atlanta, and the camera people were all just telling us like, oh, if you do this in LA, like everyone's blasé. They're all like professional seat fillers
really?
that couldn't care less. Like the regulars
Took it
are
to the
just
rowdy
recycled.
city.
Yeah, but
And did you guys have signs telling them to react?
no, it just ended up being kind of crazy. Plus, it is this spicy game show thing. Like I do remember at like one point, because in the final game, it's this sort of time thing, and that's what leads to somebody winning $25,000.
Huge prize.
Yeah, right. So it's like 5, 4, 3, 2, and this team got it at the last second. The place exploded. Like it was a Final Four game, and somebody hit
Wow.
a 3. You
That's
get so
exciting.
excited. Yeah. So the game is just it's naturally exciting that way. Plus the people were super into it. They're all Hot Ones fans, so it was very much like felt like we were doing a concert for Hot
That's
Ones
amazing.
fans.
So
Those shoots.
the format, you give them the spicy. Do you go full spicy on these poor
They're crazy.
pedestrians? Tell me about the spice
They're
level on
crazy.
these poor people. They're walking in. What are they faced with on the spice level?
It's insane. I mean, it's. I don't know. It is so crazy. Like we had a puking problem when we were doing
How many people
the
puke?
trial and
That's
error.
a problem.
We were probably at like a 20% puke rate.
Do you leave that in the show?
I haven't seen the sort of end result of it, but it'll probably like be a little bit more polished. But it is a dangerous, crazy show. We'd have medics come on. Not every team even gets through the 3 rounds. Like it's nuts.
Are you
So
involved?
this is like,
Go ahead.
it's not something that you could do with a celebrity, I'm assuming.
Yeah, we had that little joke between each other. We were like, we could never feed this to.
Oh,
Scarlett
the like
Johansson.
X Factor sometimes had celebrity edition episodes.
X Factor?
Or Fear Factor.
Oh, Fear Factor.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, so
That's
I will
true.
say,
But were they as crazy?
Yes.
as
They
the
were.
regular?
That-
They
I
were
have to
really
say,
great.
as
They
a-
were even worse.
yeah, as a Fear Factor connoisseur, I was shocked. But they did stop doing the celebrity episodes. And the celebrities
they're
they
my
got was
favorite
like
episodes.
Coolio, by the way, just as an aside, won his episode. And so I was very proud of him. He lost your episode, though.
Well, but it'll live forever. You know what I mean?
Coolio,
will
for
be
those who
buried
don't
under
know,
rubble.
was your most tragic interview.
Well, the interview was fine. It was just the collapse at the end. You know, the bravado got the best of Coolio there at the end.
And so, did you have any guests on the show who suffered the same fate as Coolio? Any hospital rides? Any doctor visits?
I think
Well, you
Chrissy
have medics
Teigen.
there, right?
No.
No.
No, I mean on
No
the
paperwork,
I
no
mean on the
medics.
game show.
Oh yeah, on the game
On the
show.
game sh-
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we had medics on site.
Okay,
I thought you were talking about the web show. I'm like, no, it's still weird. Just
Yeah.
in the garage. I don't know.
Yeah, that's not in the
nobody
budget.
noticed. Yeah. Yeah, we'd have medics on set. They'd be having to they'd have to meet with the contestants in commercial breaks all the time, be like taking vitals. It was
Oh shit.
It was pretty crazy.
Anyone shit their pants?
Not that I could tell, but
It's a likelihood.
right when they do the deep dive documentary, I'm sure that something like that'll come out.
Wow.
But it was nuts. It was really. It's such an intense show. It really is crazy. And people are pushed to the brink. Like the worst effects that I've ever seen of anyone on spicy food, like top 10 of them are on this game show. Like it's totally a different thing. And I've seen some crazy stuff.
What are you serving them? Is it just like from this beginning all out or what?
It's not that much food. So that's always what I'd tell the contestants when they're coming on because it is such a jarring thing.
They're nervous.
Well, well, the context of it is insane. It's like, okay, hey, you've never been on TV before. We're going to put you in the middle of the Pepper Dome, put a bunch of cameras on you, feed you like the spiciest wings imaginable. And
Is it the spiciest hot sauce that
It's
you
crazy.
use on hot ones or is it different?
Yeah, it's hotter. It's hotter than.
It's harder than.
Wow. And
Wow.
is it like proprietary? Is it just something they
Yeah,
picked up?
the sauces are made, for the show. So that
Okay.
was like a whole Rubik's Cube that we had to solve, I remember like very early on, even when it was just me in like a conference room and they moved the desk out and I'm just drilling games and stuff and we'd have contestants and, trying to figure out because if nobody reacts to the first wing, it can't be like hot ones where we're slowly.
Right.
No
gradually-
time.
Nobody's making it to the first commercial break if
Yeah.
everyone's just like,
Yeah.
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 Pretty good
exactly.
wing,
Yeah.
So it comes out in such a crazy way. It jars people. They're back on their heels. But what I'd always say is, we open up the first act with a wing, second act with a wing, and the third act, you're like going up this Mount Scoville. And with every question you get right, like the more money you get, you have to keep eating. So it's like the higher the altitude, the tougher the climb sort of situation.
So you have to win the 25K, you have to basically...
It's 3 wings and like a shot of hot sauce to make all the way to the end. Yeah.
What do you call that when those Christian people like masturbate and then they self-flagellate? What do you call that?
You're
Come on, you guys know what I'm talking about.
Flagellate.
So what is it, Dan?
Isn't flagellate?
It's when you whip yourself
Yeah.
for sinning. That's like what they're doing on the show.
yeah.
Somebody shit their pants, I'm sure.
I'm sure.
I'm about to shit my pants. Unrelated.
Last week he almost did on
Again?
the show.
Yeah, I didn't. When I
was the
don't.
guest?
When I don't. No, it's
No
just
guest,
us, but
like
I had
the
to.
lead.
I had to go to break early. But when I don't poop before the show, I always I'm turtlenecking.
Are you turtlenecking right now?
Not quite turtlenecking, but people.
It's a mock
I'm
night
not going
right
to
now.
talk about shitting too much because people always are like, Ethan, let's go. Like, there's got to be more to talk about.
I have a question. Was it hard to adjust to working on a television set and team and process?
Yeah. Well, because it's totally different, on Hot
Yeah.
Ones. Just like here, you have such a small team, 5-6 people in your orbit, and you're kind of calling the shots
Yeah.
on down, sort of thing. And so that's in a lot of ways how Hot Ones is. And then when you do get this thing, there's a lot more moving parts. I remember when we took the picture for the wrap photo at the end of the game show, I was like, wow, it was like a full stage full of people.
How many people? If you had to guess.
Probably, I don't know. It's like one of those things where it's it could be like I'm probably missing this number, but I think, we ended up giving, because we
30
shot it
or-
around the holidays. Yeah, more than that, probably close to 100
Yeah.
boots on the ground,
It's
for
amazing.
the
What do
That's
all
a
these-
lot.
Yeah.
That's
What do
a
all
lot.
these people do?
I don't know. They
making
all
sure it
they all
looks
seem busy and
awesome.
stressed.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're
yeah.
all running around. But it is crazy. I mean,
It's a lot
insane.
to pull off. It's a huge set and probably want to capture everything. So there's a lot of cameras and.
Yep.
You know
I
what the
don't know.
budget was per episode?
no, not. I don't know.
It's probably a lot.
Probably at least
100,000,
25,000 for the dang prize, and then
Oh, that's true.
then yeah,
Show like
we
that.
got 100 people working. Yeah, I could start.
I bet you it's
plugging
like
some
100,
numbers in.
200,000, 300,000.
Maybe, yeah. It was
300,000.
definitely.
I think that's kind of like the minimum for.
300,000 is a minimum.
Yeah.